Coming to you live again, it's Keith with another video tutorial. Today we're working on a Dell w2600. I believe it's a TV slash monitor. When you try to power the television on, the television does not come on at all, as you can see. You hit the power button and you will hear a click, but nothing will happen. I was able to do a little bit of diagnosing and troubleshooting and a little bit of research, and it comes to find out that there's a temperature sensor problem with this memory chip right here. Location of that chip's I232, and I believe it has something to do with the temperature sensor setting on it, because if you watch here, shake up my can of freeze, if I spray it and I freeze it, as you can see, it froze. I plug in my television, flip it over to the front, hit the power button again, and the TV comes on. I believe it has something to do with, there you go, with the temperature rating inside that particular, and you can see the blue light does come on it on the front as well. You see the blue light, yeah. And then you get, of course, hit the power button, or I guess I hit the menu button, and you get all the little features down there. It is a very nice TV. However, of course it turns off, and if you hit the power button again, it'll come on. However, this chip here seems to be the problem. I have not been able to locate one on eBay. Dell, of course, does not want to help me as far as trying to get a replacement chip for that. Samsung doesn't want to help me as far as trying to get a replacement chip for that. So I have no clue as to how to go about getting a replacement to replace that one. There are several model DDR chips online on eBay that have similar part numbers, but their data sheets on them are slightly different, so I'm not sure if it would work or it would not work. It'd be kind of tricky, because I don't know if you can see down there or not, but yeah, if you can see down there, it's like a VGA chip type setup, but not really. It is a kind of weird, but I don't know. However, I hope this helps some of you guys out to diagnose and troubleshooting your TV. A lot of people think it's the power supply. It's not. I was able to eliminate the power supply by basically turning the power supply on manually. To turn it on manually, to check if you try that, I believe it was pins. I don't remember off the top of my head, but there's two pins you cross on here. One's like a standby voltage, the other one's the actual power on, power off the TV. But if you cross those two pins, the power supply generates the 14 volts, and then the 24 volts over there for the, I believe, the inverter or the subwoofers. It is a nice TV. It does sound pretty good if you put some audio to it. TV will stay on if you cool that down, and then of course you don't leave it on forever, I guess, apparently, but you can't operate the TV like that, so that won't do anybody any good. But as you can see, that was the heart of the problem. We could try hitting it again. I believe it will come on. Nope, see, it's dead. It happens pretty quick. But the temperature portion in the data sheet, I believe, is defective in there. I'm going to try and heat it up and reseat it, but I don't think that's going to really work. But I'm going to try it before I do anything else, because maybe some of the pins underneath is bad, but I don't think that's the case. I think it has to do with the temperature setting. I think it's too hot. The chip itself internally fried. That's why when you use freeze spray on it, it works, because it thinks the chip's at a lower temperature to properly operate and functions. But anywho, hope this helps you guys out. Let me know.